dancing. She's so good at what she do, ain't no room for talking.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
Well, you look at James. He gathered up the second most votes in the West, a reflection of his incredible level of play lately.
Yeah, it's a nice little boost to know you ended up so high in the voting. That'll give us some extra confidence in the big game.
And now that the starting lineups have been finalized, don't forget to tune in to 2K Sports for all the NBA All-Star Weekend excitement this February. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Seth Curry is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, James is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard position. Tim, when you look at the makeup of these rosters, what similarities do you see with these teams?
Well, I think the number one thing they have in common is experience. Both of these teams with a handful of veterans. Something I think at times is undervalued in today's NBA.
Curry, no good. And so Smart will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
They're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Butler. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix. And it's Green missing.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Now here's Doncic. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Here's Butler. The kick out, Curry. On the money from 12 feet away.
And we don't see Curry take that many mid-range shots, but that jumper is pure from anywhere.
Kennard, right side. And Los Angeles, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Curry passes to Green. No good on the triple.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, let's honor a player who set the bar high last month. Our player of the month for the West, Luka Doncic.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Down by 12. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about 2 to 3 percentage points different on average.
And Doncic hammers it home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by the Lakers. Porzingis with a screen on Smart. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That is a strong move by Butler. So tough in there.
Here's Doncic. He's got 5. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that covered. Stop.
Make a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic. Legs, we're past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more hope as the season winds down. But if you're in that bottom third of the league in terms of record at this point, it may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
Can be tough on a player, too, to try to finish out a season that way.
Boy, it really is.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you, BA.
All right, thank you, Allie. Curry, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Hachimura. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Porzingis. Smith against Hachimura. Looking to win the run. The shot's good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Wiggins. The 3-ball. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Over Williams. Again, the Warriors score.
Well, Porzingis is such a skilled shooter. He can find a look from just about anywhere.
The Lakers lead by 16. Here's Doncic. And down it goes. 2 points. Doncic has got 12 points.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Here's Curry. Coming off a 31-point game against Phoenix.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Yes, it's good.
And let's be honest here, Steph in the twilight of his career, but he still has a lethal first step. And
it's the Lakers ball. Kennard on the wing. The three is up. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the wing. Pass to Curry. This one for three. Rebound by the Lakers. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the three ball.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's James in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Count it.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Warriors trail by 21. Butler surveying the floor. Launches a three. James with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
And here are the Warriors now. Their next game, playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Hachimura with a rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Pass to James. And it's James with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You take a look at the Warriors. They're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, the Lakers, they're just one rung below them.
Well, I think for Golden State, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
He misses the free throw.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Payton's checked in for Horford. And it's LaRavia missing. The Warriors have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Santos, hounded by Wiggins. Here's Butler, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, that's why his teammates look to get him down on the block. It is clear how confident he is down there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in, and Golden State also making a switch. Curry's checked in. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
So it's the Warriors now. Outside Butler. Pass to Melton. Now here's Butler. Now Melton takes a 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Melton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. James, left side. Back to Doncic. For 3. Santos pulls it in.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you guys.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Offensive board. James. Soft touch off the glass. James has got 8 points here in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Curry, a deep 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Here's Butler, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Outside Podziemski.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Curry, fires the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Melton.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And some changes here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hachimura. Smart comes in for Wiggins. And it's Kennard in for Malcolm Brogdon. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Shot is good by Curry.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a 19-point lead.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Los Angeles. And let's take a look at the point guards who have been on fire from deep over the past month. Second, Luka Doncic. Stephen Curry, third.
And over the years, we have really seen the point guard position evolve. Give these guys a whole bunch of credit. I mean, what a great group of long-range shooters.
Well, when the game has made the three-point shot so important, these point guards have all added that. This is an impressive list.
Porzingis with a screen on Hachimura. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
From deep, here's Doncic. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Outside Pajemski. Let's go with a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kennard outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Payton's checked in for Pajemski.
Gary Payton the second.
32 seconds left in the second quarter. Curry passes to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Curry from deep three-point land. And again, no good by Golden State.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And here's Doncic outside and scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Roll. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so in the game for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
Just 5 on the clock. He shoots it. Curry, no good.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Tips it up. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And here's Butler outside. They get the rebound. Outside Curry. Off target from three-point range.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Outside Butler. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And you really see Butler's strength on display there, fighting through multiple defenders and finding a way to convert.
One shot. Jimmy Butler, shooting 1.
That's good from Butler. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Pass to Butler. Inside. Here's Green. Can't hit from in close.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
The 3 from Curry. Rebound, the Lakers.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Doncic, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Green. Butler's got 9 points.
This is how Jimmy Butler likes to operate. He welcomes the challenge inside.
Pass to Smart. Kennard for 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. From 10 feet away. And the basket by Curry. He's got 6.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
And here's Doncic. The 3. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry looking it over. Pass to Butler. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
And for Ayton, protecting the rim is a big deal for him. I want to see a lot more of this.
And here's Doncic outside. Porzingis grabs the board.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Curry, no good. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
.151 left to play in the 3rd. Outside Curry. Back to Curry. Kennard with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 in this 3rd quarter. Doncic with the bucket. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Santos has checked in for the Warriors. Butler finds Green. Over Ayton. And the Warriors miss again.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Kennard for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the 2nd half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
To end the run, gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Drills it from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Curry. That one's good for 2. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the 2nd half so far. Kennard for 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Doncic against Curry. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Give him 8.
What a move by Curry. It actually looked like one of his pregame ball handling drills.
Kennard right side. From outside the arc. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Curry. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, you know Curry's feeling it when he's pulling up off the dribble. The defense has to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
And slam dunk by James.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And so it's Los Angeles showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Quick shot, like it's a good shot if you're hot, but we got to execute against these guys because a quick shot or a turnover turns into a 3 at the other end, right? So let's just discern the difference between a great shot and a decent.
Now, this is something you hear coaches talk about often. Steve Kerr wanting his guys to take high percentage shots.
A smart perspective. It's important that teams concentrate on taking the best shots possible.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Jake LaRavia is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Hachimura in at the 4-man spot. That's the Laker 5. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Stolen by Wiggins. Outside, Williams. Hachimura outside. Connects from downtown.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Santos. Melton outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
He's showing a good handle. An area where Hachimura continues to make strides.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting just 37% so far in this one. Butler against Hachimura. Out to the right wing. Left side, Podziemski. 4 on the clock. Basket's good.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Hachimura from long range. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And here's Butler, outside Podziemski. Butler, a screen on Brogdon. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Wiggins passes to Hachimura. Now Brogdon lets it go from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Payton. Here's Podziemski. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt.
The previous play is under review.
Have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Santos. Curry comes in for Payton. And it's Curry in for Melton. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
They grab their own miss. Curry passes to Curry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
And the Lakers call time here.
Here comes your Laker girl.
And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. James comes in for Hachimura. Kennard, he's checked in for LaRavia. And Doncic has subbed in for Brogdon. For three, James, it goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside Curry. Here's Santos. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Lakers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles, another three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Butler's shot is good.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And it's good. 2 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Butler on the wing. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Both free throws good from James. Well, the Warriors shooting 27% here in the fourth. And here's Butler outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half. Los Angeles has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. And Doncic hammers it home.
What energy on the drive from Doncic, charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Outside Curry. Pass to Santos. There's the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Kennard for three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Butler finds Green from behind the arc. Santos can't get it to go. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for two, LeBron James.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from James. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Curry with it. To the inside. It's stolen by James. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Coming in the floor for your Lakers, number 12,
Here's Doncic. Long range from the inbound. On target from range. Doncic has got 39.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, this was an outstanding win. What kind of message did you send tonight?
We're not trying to set a message, just trying to improve every time we get an opportunity to come out on the floor and play. We've been doing some good things the last couple months, but we still got a lot of room to improve, and hopefully we continue that.
If your team gets better every game, that's a message that people like to see and hear. Thanks so much, LeBron.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Luka Doncic.